I just want to say something to you, Bethesda. Just want to say a little something. There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off. Fuck that. Bethesda, there is nothing I love more than to sit down, comfy chair, turn on my PC, fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself, think, oh my God, just think of this world. Just think of all the planets I can visit, all the immersive things that I can get involved with, all the fights, all the relationships, all the people I meet, all the places I go. I'm so excited to go there. And you know, I love nothing more than, with all of that laid out in front of me, I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us. Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what? Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Because that's all we fucking know! Because we're boring! We're so fucking boring!
So I will say that as a Nerdrotic and Geeks and Gamer fan, seeing as give his reaction, his honest take on Starfield. Now, he played it during early release. Now it's, as of this recording, it's out for everyone. But seeing him give his take on this pronoun nonsense, I wanted to give a round of applause.
We can't see past our own fucking reflection. That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda Western Game Company. Fuck your immersion. Fuck you having a good time. Fuck you falling into a world and just getting lost. No, no, no. Current fucking day. Fuck off. You're boring. You're fucking dull. You have nothing to say. You are a one-hived mind twat waffle. That's all you fucking are. And you wonder why people are getting so fucking sick and tired. You take everything we love, all our immersions, all our fantasies, all our escapism, and you just can't help shovel your dog shit, fucking crap ideology into everything, every single solitary fucking thing.
Now people say, oh, well, oh, this is nothing. This is just, pronouns. Why make a big deal? Well, it is a big deal because we see how movies are today. We see how movies are so woke conscious, so, politically correct. You know, you can't say this, you can't say that. You have to add this, have this quota, have that quota. You know, change race, change sex, change all this stuff. You know, it doesn't even make sense. I mean, today you have periodic pieces where in nonfiction, this person originally was, let's say, white, and all of a sudden black. Wait a second, what? You have fantasy, like animated movies where Ariel is a redhead. Now she's black. What? All this racial swaps, gender swaps, all these things happening, these quotas, it's hitting movies so much that people are so tired of going to movies. Yet there are some gems that come out, like Top Gun Maverick, for example, that came out. Whoa, okay, let's go to the movie theater. Let's see it. Boom, people see it. You know, Joker. Whoa, this is good too. Okay, let's go see it. People see it. Because they're tired of the woke nonsense. And it's taking forever for Hollywood to get it. I think they're slowly getting it, but it's very, very slow. Okay? Because right now it's just giving garbage after garbage after garbage. Disney, for one. Snow White is rumored to be... they may not even release it in theaters. They might just release it on Disney Plus, which is great because that was, from the lead actress and her woke brigade going to all these interviews and saying this and that, saying that the prince was a stalker. I mean, what kind of asinine thought process is that? She's obviously a product of her time. She's in her early 20s. She wasn't raised in the 80s, 90s like myself, but and many of you who are watching, I mean, some of you are probably the same age as her. You just, figure that, all that stuff that she's saying is garbage, which is great. But, you have Snow White that's going to be shelved. It's a rumor, but I think it's going to happen. Okay. You see all these things happening. So Hollywood is it's starting to learn what's happening, starting to understand what's going on. But it's still a few years out until we really start seeing the swing effect, the pendulum swing. Now, when it comes to video games, you see games of yesteryear, okay? For example, Dead Space, as you see here. This is the remake, though, but the original Dead Space. You have GTA 3, which made a huge, it's a staple in the industry, okay? The GTA series as a whole. You have other series out there, Doom, which is not woke, thankfully. You name it. There are series that have come in the past that have made a name for themselves, and to this day, the IP is so valuable because it just changed the industry. It rocked the industry, and people want to play. We want to play those games. But now we're starting to see all that woke stuff from Hollywood creep into video games. Okay. Actually, I couldn't even say starting to see. It's been happening for a few years now, but it's becoming more and more prominent with these AAA games. Okay. The biggest thing was The Last of Us 2. Okay. You remember that game? And The Last of Us 1 was all narrative. It's narrative theavy. Okay. You have Joel. You had that girl. I think her name's Ellie. I can't quite remember her name, but their relationship, father-daughter relationship, and Joel was a smart guy. He was very cautious on who to trust and who not to trust. And so he applied that to his everyday life, and him and the girl that was traveling with, they were mindful of who they should interact with and work with. But then you have the sequel, where he's not even the guy who we, learned through the first game. Again, character development. And then he gets destroyed with a golf club by I don't know what you call that guy, girl. I don't know what that was. But you have that happen. And then you start to wonder, what were they thinking? What were the developers thinking here? Well, they were thinking, the small, very, 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 very small minority, they want this. So we're going to give it to them. And that's how we got The Last of Us 2. And people might think, this is so small. But if you give them an inch, just an inch, they go a mile. I mean, look at Volition. They had Saints Row. Now, to me, Saints Row was always kind of a copycat of GTA. It was like second tier, B team type of thing. But it was an alternative, and it had an audience. But apparently, the company wasn't pushing out as many great games as people wanted. So they had some money problems, and some management change, and the parent companies changed and everything. But in the end, this is what happened. Volition is now out of business. It's done. I'm going to skip down to the last paragraph here. Beyond our development family, we also wouldn't have a studio without our extended family, our community, meaning us. Okay, you and I, meaning us. But apparently they forgot that because they went ahead and instead of having the kind of copycat GTA type of style game, they went full woke in their remake of Saints Row.
Ooh, can we take a hybrid?
Eli, I love that you're worried about fuel efficiency, but I'm thinking acceleration is gonna matter more.
Your carbon footprint always matters.
Completely woke. No one wanted it. No one liked it. They got backlash. As you see here, Saints Row Backlash explained why this reboot is already getting so much hate. Well, I wonder why. Some fans feel the Saints Row remake is too woke. Yeah, that's why. You see the original Saints Row games 1 through 4 famously utilized an over-the-top, take-no-prisoner style of humor that has often been compared to South Park. The Saints Row series has historically looked for ways to make a name of itself and stand out from its competitor, most notably the GTA franchise, and that style of humor and general absurdity have long been its biggest weapon in the fight. Yet they changed it. They changed it with the reboot, and it was terrible. People didn't want it. I mean, not that they didn't sell copies, but people definitely complain about it. Saints Row's new cast of characters represent a tonal shift that some fans refuse to support. Why change something that works? Saints Row franchise has steadily been disappointing some fans for many years now. Saints Row suffers from numerous bugs and glitches. Even those willing to give Saints Row a chance will find a game with quite a few problems. And then you think, okay, well, they messed up. You know, they had a chance to be a franchise where they could just build upon its audience, see what they went wrong, look at the audience complaints because they talk about community, look at what the community is saying, and then go from there. Okay, because obviously, if you haven't heard already, GTA 6, Rockstar Games, they're going in a different direction. From Bloomberg, Rockstar Games cleaned up its frat boy culture, and GTA 2, with a new tone at the company and a change in creative direction, GTA 6 will probably feel very different from its predecessor. Of course it'll feel different. Dan Houser, co-creator, okay, with his brother, Dan Houser, he left the company. He started his own company. Laszlo Jones, one of the writers and producers of the games, and an actual fictional character in the franchise, Laszlo from Chatterbox, GTA 3, and so on, Integrity 2.0 and GTA 4. He left the company. So now they're changing the things internally, make it less of a frat boy culture, more of you have to just pamper and just think about leave and vacation time and all that stuff, and then be mindful of what we put in the games and everything. I mean, I'm not going to read this article. It's basically just saying how GTA or Rockstar Games did a self-assessment. Transformation of Rockstar includes changes to scheduling, converting contractors to full-time employees, and the ouster of several managers that employees saw as abusive or difficult to work with. I want to know what that abuse was. What was that abuse? What was that abuse? Work hard? Work hard? Is that what it was? Tell me what that was. Come on. Right here, Rockstar put in place a new management structure following the departure of former design director Imran Sarwar, who was accused by several employees of bullying and verbal abuse. His position was filled by 3 other directors, creating what several people described as a too many cooks situation, where design decisions were frequently left in flux or contradict one another. Some core aspects of the game, such as combat, were still going through changes even as developers expected them to be locked down, employees said. Sarwar didn't respond to a request for comment. This is what happens. You start changing stuff, the company goes downhill. It goes downhill. Not all companies, mind you. But when you have a creative director and a prominent writer in a franchise that's grown over the years and people love, they leave, and then you have bigwigs come in and just act as if they knew the franchise. If they come in and start changing stuff and start to, from the inside out, it's a disaster. Y'all remember Rareware? The Stamper Brothers? they were the heads of Rareware. Okay, not just one, both of them left. Both of them left around the time that Nintendo sold Rare to Microsoft. Okay, both of them, their brothers left, and ever since then, Rareware has not been the same. Okay, they had great games. They developed Donkey Kong Country. They developed Killer Instinct, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Banjo-Kazooie, GoldenEye. Where are they now? Where are they now? But now you have not just creative directors leaving, okay? Not just people, saying, okay, forget it. But you have all these directors also bringing on this woke garbage, this California, as put it, California liberal left-wing political BS into gaming, and that affects gaming as a whole, and people don't want it. People don't want it. But that's what we're getting now, because all these developers are listening to Hollywood, and a lot of the people in the team are liberals. That's what's happening now. Gaming is slowly getting ruined, and people might think, oh, Az is just going overboard. No. He's pointing out something right now, because if you give them an inch, they'll go all the way, and it'll last longer and longer. But now we in the information age, we have the internet. Even though the powers that be are trying to stifle our speech, we have the internet, and we can share this. We have the power because we have the money to put into these games. If we don't pay for the games, what company's gonna be staying in business? Volition's out of business. The power's in the player. That's it. I stand with Az. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to get notified of future videos. And please comment below. What do you think? Do you think Az went overboard? Or do you think he said what needs to be said about the state of gaming? Not just Bethesda Softworks and what they did with Starfield, but the state of gaming today. The state of gaming today. And until the next one, take care.